Dr. Owusu Ocho. It's Dr. O for the 804. As the premier knee and hip shoulder sports surgeon in Virginia, I would like to remind you that health equals power. Sports build and uplift communities, nothing else can. The mission of sports medicine is to keep athletes of all ages and levels at the top of their game. Dr. O is located at Ortho, Virginia, Schrader Road office location. Appointments can be scheduled online at orthovirginia.com or by calling 804-939-6688. You can follow Dr. O on Instagram at Dr. O_ for the 804 and uplifting educational content about sports health.
Hi everyone, I'm Coach Rick Stockel. I am co-owner of Newman & Dunn Real Estate here in Central Virginia, as well as I am a high school boys basketball coach at Monacan High School. I've sold over 1,300 homes here in Central Virginia, and I would love to work with you and your family in your home buying needs. I am a proud primary sponsor of Ballin in Virginia, and I hope you enjoy this show.
Welcome to another episode of BallinVA. We are back, 2025. This is anniversary week for me. And we got the State Champion Atlee Raiders boys basketball team. What's up, everybody?
What's up, man? What's up?
Hey, we're going to have some fun. Hey, I'm telling y'all, if y'all actually seen the behind-the-scenes stuff, if we had actually recorded that, I'm telling y'all, we got fun. Before I start, because this week is actually so personal for me, we've been having so many personal tragedies that's been going on in my personal life. We just losing people left and right. First, I want to say shout out to my childhood friend, Charles Jones, a.k.a. Baby Charles. His birthday was yesterday. He's no longer with us. But I want to send him a shout out, man, to his family, because this guy right here, man, you know, when it came to football, when it came to anything, this guy was the first to do it. And he's very, very important to my family. So I want to say happy birthday and rest in peace, my man. Also, tomorrow will be also a birthday to someone who was very special to me. She was a young lady that I actually graduated high school with. And she pushed me to do this podcast. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't do it. Miss LaTanya Patterson, she's no longer here. She passed away in February due to a long illness. And I'm telling you, it took a lot out of me. So to me, the fact that I'm here today doing this says a lot. But she told me if I wouldn't do it, she'd come back and get me. So I got to make sure that I do that. So happy early birthday, LaTanya. And I think that was actually it. And actually, I'm going to actually do one more before I actually start. We got a special guest in the house today before I get to the team. Mr. Chase Myers is here. He is actually going to sit in, and he got some questions. He's a young, aspiring sports journalist that's actually going to school for this stuff. I call him next Matt Hatfield, but we will see. I don't want to put too much pressure on him that he might fold. But anybody who roll with me, we don't fold. We ride.
That's right. I ain't fold.
Okay. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna get started, man. So let's get back to this thing. I had a little somber moment. We're good. And matter of fact, this is anniversary year 3 for me in this studio with Morissette Media. So congratulations to me. What's up, Zach? Thank you, Tim. Y'all signed me. Y'all believed in me, man. I didn't think this thing was possible, but appreciate y'all for believing me. So we had to get a lot of stuff off the table first. Now we about to go crazy. We want to talk some hoops, man. So first, I got my man, Coach Riley Axel. How you doing, man?
Doing well. Glad to be here.
Yes. I finally met you at the Verona Atlee. It's a regional championship game.
Yep, that's correct.
And I'm going to tell y'all, man. I'm just going to go ahead and say it, man. You know, I didn't think y'all was going to be able to do it, man. You know.
I second that.
Yeah.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, I was just like, hey, this is my first time seeing him. It's like, man, because I'm going to be honest with you, I was actually we was going to another basketball game. And Harry Lee called me and said, you need to get over here. And I was like, I got somewhere else to go. He was like, no, he said, you and Rasheed need to get over here. So we just drove over here. Yeah. And I said, yeah, I'm at the right place.
It was a great atmosphere. I mean, the place was packed. Obviously, being a home game was great. And having Verona there, they always bring a lot of people. So we delivered, man. It was made some nice plays towards the end and got a win, but it was a great atmosphere.
I heard you on Instagram Live.
Oh, you heard me?
I heard you. I was on there.
What did I say? What did I say?
You said you got Verona over us in the state championship, but
I did.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I did. Hey, man, hey, when you ride, you got to ride. Thanks for calling me out on that one. See, now, if I came on here and lied and said, man, I had y'all picking y'all, that would have really been bad. So I'm glad you called me out on that one. No, I did. I just like, man, I don't know, man. These guys haven't been here before, but we're going to go into why and how y'all was able to do what y'all did, man. We got to talk about that. But first, I want y'all to introduce yourselves to everybody. Then we're going to go right in and start with you, Coach Dex.
Yeah, I'm Coach Dex. This is my first year. Things went as expected, as planned.
Oh, really?
He thinks this is the way it works every year. Man. To coach high school basketball, go to the state championship is easy.
Tell us about yourself, man.
So I moved to Richmond in 2018. I started coaching with Team Richmond pretty much the day I got here.
Okay.
Met Coach Axel at Team Richmond, Knox, Will as well. And it was all love and all family from the beginning.
Oh, okay. See, there's a little background here. Okay.
My older son, who's a junior at Guilford College playing basketball, he played for Dex. So that's how I first met Dex. He was playing for him in 17. So, yeah, got to know him from there.
Okay. All right. Coach, give us a little background about yourself.
Coach Rally Axel, and head coach at Atlee, and this is my 8th season. So it's just, I've been in Richmond my whole life. Coach at Goblin, coach at Deep Run. Here we are today, sitting here state champs at Atlee.
That's right. We got the trophy up there, too. We brought the trophy in here. Y'all got to look at that up there. It's glistening over there.
My wife.
I like that. Knox, go ahead, man.
What's up? I'm Knox. I got nothing else. I mean, that's kind of my backstory. I just play basketball.
Everybody know who you are, man. Everybody know who you are.
Will Hopkins. Met Coach at Team Richmond, Coach Dex at Team Richmond, and met them when I got here. So, it's been all love since I got here.
All love.
Yeah.
UNC.
Come on, talk to me.
Hi, I'm Connor Wilcox. I'm a sophomore at Atlee, and we have the 2 winningest seasons while I was there. So
everybody, you all fan.
I'm Jeremiah O'Brien. I'm an assistant coach. I've been with Rally pretty much his entire head coaching career. He's dragged me along, so got a lot of stories if we need them.
Oh yeah, we need them.
I'm Drew Hollins. I met Rally in 7th grade, right?
7th grade,
I
yeah.
played with his oldest son, rival. We played AAU until we were like juniors, and then
Zach, I'm sorry.
Okay, and then when I heard he was gonna be the basketball coach at Atlee, I was so excited, and so and then played for him all through there, and then started coaching with him a couple years after.
Yeah. Okay. Well, congratulations, y'all. So now I know how this thing was able to work so well. First, I got gifts for y'all. I got gifts for the coaches. First. I got y'all straight. I got y'all. I got something different for y'all. I got something different.
Y'all get
No, trust me. Y'all gonna be straight, but I got to get the coaches straight first. Because if I don't do this, look, got yourself, man.
Wow.
Hey, man, look, just something simple. Ain't no Chrissy, nothing like that. We just want something simple. Y'all can do that, So, coaches.
Celebrate without the players.
Right, exactly. Right there. We got to make sure that be at yourself. We don't want no trouble over here. We do not condone an underage drinking. Okay, it's for the coaches. We just want y'all. That's a gift for y'all.
Appreciate you.
Like I said, something simple. Ain't nothing. I ain't no baller. So I just said, here's a gift. I got some, but I got some custom made BallinVA shirts that's gonna have y'all championship, all that stuff on there. So I got it. Trust me.
I appreciate it.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. Y'all gonna get T-shirts and y'all gonna get hoodies, which everybody don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, and we got to shout out our new sponsor that we actually got. My man, Mr. Gary Enrody, he had actually decided to come on. So this will be sponsor number 4, actually. So for somebody who actually did nothing, who just went to high school and just decided to do a podcast, no college experience, just somebody who just I don't know. I'm not even a sports journalist. I think I'm doing pretty damn good in sports.
True.
So for the people who hated on me and said that y'all, I will put the middle fingers up, but y'all, I told you I was gonna go off. But let's get started. Enough about me. It's about y'all. Where did this all start, man? Because listen, we're not gonna sit up here and just say that, okay, y'all just put it together this year. Now, I need some backstories. Don't leave nothing out because I can fact check some stuff right real quick.
I think he can start it off.
They want me to start it off.
Okay, let's go.
I can
Let's
back
go.
up after you.
Yeah.
Let's go. We need all the detail. We got time. See that clock up there? We got time. So let's go.
So like Coach Axel said, Coach Riley, I got to coach Ryan along with on our 17s. I was an assistant with Roy Halliburton and then Scoop Irvin.
Shout out to those guys,
Yeah,
man.
you interview Scoop, so you know him too.
They're doing very well.
And so this year, or this summer that just passed, I was our 16s coach, and Knox and Rally took my spot on 17s. So Rally got to coach Knox one last year, and they got to enjoy being on the floor together that last time of AAU ball. And so we got to the summer, got to the end of the season, and I DM'd Knox. I was like, Knox, I said, tell Ral put me on staff. And Knox was like, dead ass? I'm like, dead ass. Like, come on. And then literally, he's like, I'm sitting next to him right now. I got you. I'm like, all right, cool. So then literally 10 minutes later, Raul's like, hey, Raul texted me. He's like, hey, Knox said you wanted to come coach. He's like, we got open gym on Monday. And I was like, all right, I'll be there. I ain't got nothing else to do.
I did not think he was gonna be there.
And then I walk into the gym and like it's like a smile, but like a frightened smile from Knox. He looked at me like, dang, like Dex is gonna be annoying. He's gonna be on my ass talking about working hard and all these other things. And Knox hadn't committed to school yet, so at that point, every single thing that we talked about every single day was like, yo, like you got to work. Like Will wasn't at Atlee at that time, and so at that point it was like it's time to go. Like so. Just pushing him, trying to get the best out of him. Connor was there. Didn't really warm up to me till about halfway through the season. That's my guy now. So that's kind of how I ended up at Atlee. And then one random night, I get a text from Will, and Will's like, "Hey Dex, you busy? It's Will." I'm like, "I got your number, but yeah, like I'm around. What's up?" And then I let him take it from there.
I mean,
Yeah, everybody want to know, so don't cut no corners.
nah. So
you're a
like,
celebrity.
I was talking to Knox. Me and Knox was talking because, when I was at John Marshall, I was talking to Knox. I was like, "Yo, like, how you think it would be like if I came to Atlee and play with you guys?" He was just saying like, he think it'd be good and everything because I didn't want to like have mess up nothing they had going on or whatever, like be a cancer to the team. So then I texted him and he was like, "Yeah, bro, like let's do it." And then, so my first thing was I was trying to go back to Hanover, where I started at, but that wasn't my like zone area. So I was like, I mean, I guess I gotta go to Atlee. So I texted coach, and then like went to open gym, and then we just everything like clicked from there. Really, that's about it.
I think if you would have watched us during the Tucker game, his first fall league,
Yeah.
league,
Okay.
yeah. You would have looked like we played each other like since 5th grade. Like we just it was there.
That's what Adam said.
Because we have played, we played AAU, what 15s and 16s.
We all of us connected really easily.
Yeah, that's what Adam Deskane said when he came on. He was like, when the chemistry hit like that.
Wow.
I was already in the car and he called me and he was like, "Yo, like I'm coming to Atlee." I was like,
He was like,
"Yo,
you're
bro, like stop, like I'm not doing this right now. Like you're gonna get my hopes up. It's gonna piss me off." And then I was like, and then he was like, "No, like I'm being serious." Like, all right, bet. Show up then. The second he showed up to something during basketball, I was like, all right, bet. We're going to win a state chip. I think we could. I think we had all the pieces, and I guess I was right.
Well, the last couple of years, you guys have been with fighting Verona in the playoffs and that next step.
So like this senior class, we knew was going to be pretty good back in, when they're all freshmen. So their sophomore year, we kept 5 sophomores on varsity, knowing that hopefully we would take some lumps that sophomore year, but like it would pay off. And obviously it did. So, you add Will at the end, and then Connor obviously comes in as a freshman and plays last year. So it just like with a great senior class, you add Will, and then you add Connor. It just was just perfect storm for us, and everything was great. Worked out well.
This is like, it reminds me, and again, I know people probably get tired of me saying this, but it, back in 2017, I remember my son's senior year at Trinity, and I said, man, we're gonna have a great senior class. But we got somebody from Hanover by the name of Jason Wade.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, man, we get this guy, this will put us over the top. Right. I think we can get there, and then to kind of hear the same story, it's kind of like, you come to fall league, and I'm like, and he didn't play, and he was like, I want to see what y'all got. But then when they came, actually it was summer league, when they came to fall league, and you see how they meshed, I was like, we can really do something. And we went on and won the state championship, and the rest was history. So when I talked to y'all, and I meant what I said in the hallway at the Siegel Center, I was like, man, you guys do remind me of my son's team, just how well you guys share the ball, which rarely you see. You have somebody to come in like Will. You guys have been playing together and coaching together for all this time, and you have somebody like Will to come in, and like you said, you didn't want to ruin the chemistry. So it seemed like it was just a natural fit. Would you guys say that?
Yeah. We needed somebody to be more ball dominant, like score the ball and be able to pass too. That's what we got.
And it seems that way because it was like you guys were just able to just, okay, well, he gonna do what he do, but if y'all close in on him, I got these snipers out here, and next thing I'm gonna make y'all pay.
Right.
And I was like, Veronica's a little bit too athletic. I think they're gonna kind of get out on that. And it didn't. The first game, it was like a boxing match. And I was just like, okay, they're gonna figure it out. But that state championship game, you guys came on like, okay, we ain't playing. And I'm sitting at the table like, oh my God. And y'all know my favorite saying, in Coach Boom, I trust. Now, I will say that. In Coach Boom, I trust. But I was like, you guys made it look easy, man.
You did.
I think to backtrack a little bit, like having Coach Will and freshman and sophomore year in AAU, I knew him coming in, like the way he plays, like he can score, he's a great scorer, but he plays the right way. Like he'll make the right basketball play. If it's for him to shoot it, he'll do it. If it's for him to pass it, he'll do it. So that's why the chemistry wasn't messed up, because I knew that he knows how to play the right way and he will play the right way. And so it worked out perfectly. I mean, we knew, like, we were 16-9 last year. We had our top 3 scorers back. We had our big men back. We knew we were going to be pretty good. And then you just add him and boom. Like, we knew we could make it to the state tournament this year. And then you add him, like, all right, maybe we can make it to the state championship and win it. And, he just turbo boosted a pretty good team.
I want to go back to the beginning of the year as you guys started off, I guess, during the season and stuff like that. Because I can fast forward and I'm going to go back and forth. Because I honestly, when y'all beat Verona, and I said, if they lose to Verona, then they got to go down to the beach or 757. I said, I don't know if they're going to make it out just because of that, the crowds down there and just how it is. But you guys got that home game, which I thought it was very important. But go back to the beginning of the season. We want to kind of start, talk about what was some of the toughest games. Apparently, I didn't follow you guys, so I'm more on the girls' side. Then I just, like Will said, I thought Verona was going to be But anyway, talk about some of the tough games and things that y'all had to face throughout the season.
I mean, I guess we got to start with the one loss. We went to the beach and we were kind of shorthanded because Connor got hurt towards early December.
He was sick.
He was in D.C.,
Northern Virginia.
Oh, my fault. So anyway, he got hurt, so he was out for a good 3 weeks, and then he got sick when he came back. So we're trying to kind of reincorporate him. Shields got hurt.
Game, rolled his ankle.
Yeah, Shields got hurt in the semifinals. So we play Leesburg, and who they made the state, so they're obviously very good as well. But we're also kind of shorthanded. No disrespect to Leesburg, but we had a lead, 13-point lead late, and feel like we kind of did some things on our own that kind of pissed it away a little bit. So
Kind of like how the Cavaliers did last night.
Yeah, something similar. Ours just lasted a little longer.
Just let them walk it right back.
Yeah, that's walking right back, right?
So I think where that happened in the year was perfect for us because it was in the middle of the year. We had time because then we had a bunch of snow and everything to kind of get everyone healthy, get everyone, Connor was sick also. We had other kids that were sick and missed the whole tournament. So we got 100%, and then we could kind of build from there and, kind of not let that happen again, right? I mean, we were 0-1 in one possession games. Yeah, right? So I guess what they learned is, hey, let's not play one possession games anymore. We'll just try and blow people out.
So that was the secret sauce.
That works out well.
Listen, but it's crazy because I look at that and y'all, and like I said, that boxing match between y'all and Verona, I was just like, man, did y'all take the disrespect? Like, I know y'all hear it, because there were people that saying that y'all was kind of scared, that y'all was kind of opted out not to play Verona that last game. Go ahead. Yeah.
But I mean,
I know y'all heard it.
What's funny is though, so my first time when I first saw them play, I came and I saw them play, and then they played Verona in the fall league, and it got bad. Verona beat them.
That was rough.
It was a rough game. It was a rough game.
Really?
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was bad. Like bad.
They didn't have any football players that he played.
We had a lot of markouts.
We had-
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So it kind of even out.
Yeah. But like, I saw that game. I was just like, it's just no confidence. Like we weren't playing with no confidence. They just like came into the game like we're gonna lose. But like once the season started going on, going into that game, it was just like I was like, there's no way we lose. Like everybody was talking. We don't do too much talking. Like we just let everybody, they talking. They saying they trash. They not that good. Blah blah. So it's just like it was whatever. I mean, I wasn't really paying attention.
Were you rethinking your decision to transfer to Atlee during this?
Exactly. Yeah, were you ever thinking that?
No, never. No, I knew that game, that Farley game didn't matter. Like they literally played like they lost the game before they even started.
Man, now I know people thought you were crazy to leave John Marshall. I mean, did you get a lot of bad DMs?
Nah, I mean, people. I mean, yeah, some people was like, "What are you doing? Like, why are you going to? Yeah, like, why are you going to Atlee?" And I'm like, "Bro, like, don't worry about that. Like, won't be here." So it's just like, I mean, you just gotta brush it off. Like, I just stayed true with them and then my family and everything. So it was fun.
So, and I can tell them to go back and forth.
Yeah.
When you finally won the state champion, did you feel like it was just well worth it? Like, okay, I done shut everybody the F up. Okay, well, fuck up. But did you feel that way?
Bro, yeah, definitely. Like people doubt us the whole season. We started like as soon as we went 10-0, we started 10-0. Everybody still was like, y'all not playing nobody, y'all trash.
Yeah, you know about that.
I'm
Yeah,
like, all right,
10-1,
bro. Then
everybody's like-
10-1, we got the loss, and then everybody like, I told you they tried, they suck. I'm like, all right, bro.
But you lost by one.
Yeah, it's
Buzzer beater
Double overtime.
buzzer beater layup and double overtime. So it's like,
To a team that went to the state tournament.
yeah.
right, so
Yeah, that wasn't
And then we won 16 straight.
yeah, by 20 plus.
we averaged like a 22 point,
Yeah.
a 22 point winning margin or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably been in the playoffs.
But I'll even add to that. I was talking to right before y'all played Monacan. I texted Rick Stockel. Shout out to Rick. And I said, basically, I think Atlee's on upset alert. I don't think they can do it. Because y'all are known to be a baseball school.
True.
And I was like, baseball, it's a high-end money school. I think y'all... And then y'all went in there and beat them by 20. I was like, yeah, they're for real.
Yeah. And see, that I'm gonna piggyback off of that too, because and shout out to Coach Boone during the press conference at the end. He said that respectfully he overlooked y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all did. I know y'all saw.
We,
it.
saw it.
we definitely saw that.
Yeah, and I called him the next day. I said, man, I got a lot of respect for you saying that, because most coaches would not say that. He said exactly how he felt. Was like, well, and he justified it. Said, hey, because typically that's the game. Like in football, we're gonna beat. That's the school for homecoming. You play, and
We're gonna be about
over the years, right? So he was justified in saying it. So I don't want anybody to take it out of context like it was disrespectful, but he's still people in this day and age in the social media. We're scared to say what we want to say, But he said that, and I just say, wow, that was big of him. But to be a two-time championship coach, I guess he can say that
Right.
respectfully. Did y'all feel any type of way when he?
I was a little bit surprised that they would take us lightly after they've beaten us most of the past few years, of course, but once we beat them in the regional tournament, I thought maybe they'd be like, okay, they're for real. Got to be a little bit more serious. So I was a little bit surprised to hear that they didn't take us a little bit more seriously in the state championship.
The thing that confused me is it came out in the zone.
Oh my God!
I had the
1-3-1.
I had the biggest smile on my face.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I was so ready, and then I hit that first three. I was like, dude. And then like one of the kids closed out, and he goes, "Hell no!" And I was like, "Bro, come on!" Like
I heard that. I wanted to tell you.
like, have y'all played us before? Like, what else can I do?
Right. The way that game ended, I was just like, this can't be right.
So like
Over here talking like he wasn't nervous before the game.
Listen, the way y'all was shooting that ball in the first half of that state championship game, I didn't see it. If y'all was nervous, it was hard to tell.
Yeah, thank you.
I was
Thank
like,
you. Thank you.
I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, I've never, ever, ever, ever questioned Coach Boone. But this was the one time I was like,
They weren't hitting shots.
right. Right. If you go by the first game, they weren't. It wasn't like that, but I was like,
Well, Connor hit. Knox hit the first one. I think Connor. How many did you hit?
Hit 2 in the first
Hit
half.
2 in the first
yeah.
half or 2 in the first quarter. So it
Yeah.
gave us a nice lead. So that was
Yeah.
it was definitely a good start to help calm us down.
We both said
Get
3,
in the
right?
flow.
Yeah, then they adjusted, kind of got back in it. I said, okay, all right, now we're gonna have a fight.
Right.
And I was like, okay, this is gonna be something, man. The game was packed, great atmosphere, man. You know, two programs that got respect for each other, but
That was a lot of fans.
man.
That was like 8K.
It's sold out.
Did y'all so
It sold
and-
before.
And that was another thing that we thought, okay, this is the first time for you guys. You guys haven't been in the spotlight. Like, okay, when they're gonna crack. I'm like, okay, it's coming. Let's wait for it. And y'all proved all of us wrong. I go ahead and say it, you heard me on my live. You got me on that one. But I mean, I'm not afraid to say what I said. I was just like, hey man, you gotta tip your hat to them. I mean, you guys went out there and balled.
Thank you.
And I just want to say, man, listen, y'all gonna all get statues, man. Y'all gonna have one big statue out there in Atlee. Now, Atlee, Hanover County, hear me out. Now, I'm gonna look at the camera on this one, right?
7.
Listen, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Most of y'all graduate, right?
Yeah.
Y'all senior deep team. Now, I don't know if you guys if there's a repeat, in there, but let's just go ahead and say this. The first of anything in school history, they deserve statues, okay? So whatever y'all do, y'all fiscal year and y'all budget, however y'all need to do it, just go ahead and just get a group picture, put a statue outside of the arena for these young men and these coaches, because they deserve it, okay? Because the girls won a state championship, right?
Yeah.
03.
Yes.
So, right, it's rightfully so. Like Shay says, baseball school.
Yeah, I mean,
Or lacrosse.
what's no
Or lacrosse, okay.
We won 3 in a row.
What's that?
Oh,
So
well,
what's
see,
no-
that's what I'm
y'all 3
saying.
or
See,
4?
we not
He's like
know.
our 5 man, really. Yoder, you talking about?
Yeah.
He's like our 5 man.
I mean, yeah, he's going to Duke to play baseball.
Baseball, right.
Yeah.
And then this year, for Atlee, it's a great year for Atlee. Then you got Tyler Warren. He just, went
Yep.
first round. Shout out to him, man. It's a great year for, Mechanicsville, Hanover, sports, man. Look, I tell you what, can y'all touch me and rub off some of that good luck? just rub off there. Thank you.
The senior class is so from the girls and the boys, the whole thing. They're just very talented crew.
I think literally we have we could go back to back with baseball. We won one in volleyball. We won we probably win 4 in a row in lacrosse. We just won a basketball.
Track.
I mean, track is like nationals.
It's just
Okay, so let's go ahead and say it. Put some spec on our name.
No. This year is our best year. Next year is going to be taking a little bit of a toll.
That's okay. We'll just say reloading. We won't just say,
Yeah.
We won't say a rebuild, reload. This is beautiful. I'm learning, so y'all have to excuse me because just the fact that y'all here, let's put it this way, I didn't plan for y'all to be here this year. I mean, to be honest with you, I thought Boom and them would be sitting in here. I mean, it's not about them, but I'm just saying, and that's my bias. But y'all did the goddamn thing, man. How the hell y'all beat them that bad, man? Like,
I think
Look at them. They're the one who hit all the shots.
come on, man. I mean, I know,
Hey, that's a good answer.
Say,
Good answer.
The coach had it. Well, okay, all right, Knox. We go ahead. Let's just go ahead and do it. Okay.
Oh wait, why we beat them?
Y'all. So you telling me that y'all thought y'all was gonna be the 20 plus?
Nah. I mean, I knew we was gonna win. I'm always confident.
Okay, I don't know.
I knew we was gonna win, but
20 plus?
I didn't think we was gonna win 20 plus. I didn't even think we led the whole game. It wasn't like back and forth. Like
I thought it was gonna be like 8.
we led the whole game.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
like
8, 10.
after the regional championship game, we won by 8? Yeah, we won by
Yeah.
6.
And that was like too close. That was way too close. I think
Right.
if we tightened up on turnovers that game, it would have been way farther. But this game,
that's
we had
fair.
low turnovers, good shots. I want to give props to Marty and Yoder and Ryan. Those and Reed. No, not him.
Yeah, he's here.
He's gonna get it anyways.
Those 3 or 4 are the reason we won that state championship game because they're just running everywhere, hitting everybody. Veronica's very they attack the glass.
Yes.
and we needed
Very
to box
athletic.
out. Those were the best players in that game.
I feel
you
like
guys did everything.
I feel like our role players is we got the best role players in it, ever. But honestly, I give credit to these Knox, Con. I give credit to all those guys, Pride, because people every time we play a game, they're we only got to worry about Will. We only got to worry
Right.
about Will.
Right.
And then they don't let that get to him. Only time I was mad at Connor is halftime in state championship game. Like, why are you playing why are you playing scared? Shoot the basketball, bro. Like, yeah, in the second half. You shot how many shots? You shot two shots.
2 threes.
You shot 2 threes in the first half.
Yeah.
You didn't shoot the ball no more.
And then
And then like the way they were playing me, I was like, these guys stepped up like big. Like
They did.
ball screens, I couldn't really do nothing. So trusting him, what, 2 threes?
3
3 threes? Well, I'm so sorry now. 3 threes, 4 threes, buzzer beater layup. Like we just got in the flow. Like everybody started hitting shots and
then
Marty rebounding.
It was little stuff like that too, like his rebounding, like to put that.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
I feel like everybody just hit.
Everybody
And Reed stepped up, even though he was
Definitely.
Being a little baby
At halftime.
baby in the locker room at halftime. And then he stepped up and hit that 3, rebounded well. So
Yeah, everybody had a big role in the game.
It did. It was a perfect storm, kind of like everybody did their part. Everybody who came in the game and just did. You could see that it was like y'all enjoyed playing with each other.
Definitely.
And the coaches seemed like they were just excited. It just you don't really get that. It's very rare, that you get a team like that to come in and just shock the world. We expect, like, every year we got John Marshall comes in and, John Marshall, does what they do. And, Verona won a couple, Hampton,
Right.
stuff like that, man. But you guys seem like y'all had fun. Like, it wasn't like,
oh yeah,
A lot of fun.
I think out of all my years of basketball, this is like the closest like knit of players together I've had together. Like they just like we all hung out. We all loved to have fun. Like we would in the locker rooms were the best. Because then these 3 would chip in. He would kind of be doing something, but these 3 would chip in. It'd be the funniest talks ever.
man. That is
awesome.
great, and that's what it's all about. Because when I talked to Coach White, and that's all he ever talked about, just having so much respect for you guys. The guys at Verona, they always I always have talks with him. He's just like, man, those guys can play, man. Those guys. I guess he had some type of relationship that played. They didn't coach against you guys, something like that. But just the fact that. I like the parity, and I don't want to say that, but that's kind of what it is, because you guys are not used to winning basketball championships. So it's good for our area to say, hey, it's not top heavy. People say, you 757, oh, it's just John Marshall, you got Ryan, whatever. But hey, we got Atlee now. Atlee's on the board, okay? Put some spec on that name. Manchester girls, put some spec. And it's just good. I'm just glad y'all won it here, whether it was Verona or you guys. I'm just glad 804 got a championship. And that's what matters at the end of the day, because we want to put Virginia on the map. We want to give some of these outside state teams, they want to come in and say, hey, we want to come play, Atlee or Marshall or Verona or Denwick, whoever it is, we just want them to come in and just do that. So that's just for me.
Yeah.
Y'all got some? Oh, anybody got some?
I mean, the 804-757 rivalry gets old in all sports, because football, I will say this right now, for any 757 people watching, y'all are not that good. Y'all got like 3 teams.
Everyone's talking.
y'all got Phoebus, Maury, Smith. That's it. And the rest of them aren't even that good. Basketball, they got Green Run.
They won,
Yeah.
Smith. And
Smith was good, yeah.
That's all I can think of.
Hampton won last year.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Hampton,
it's not that lopsided as they think.
And then, of course, Princess Anne pretty much carries the 757. Let's just call it what it is.
And about that beef when Churchland came up to us.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, I was having a little bit of trouble guarding Sincere. That kid is very good at basketball.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know who it was, but I hit a 3 or something. No. Somebody fouled me. Somebody hit me in the mouth. And I was going back to the locker room at halftime. And, excuse my language, but the grown man said out of the stands, he said, grow the F up, stop crying all the time and stuff like that. I was like, oh, dang. You good? And I was just wondering why he's so hateful. And then I came back out, and then we started playing, whatever. He yelled something after, too. I couldn't hear him when I was walking back out. And I hit a 3, and I looked dead him in the eyes. I just looked at him. It was so funny though. But they were not very nice in the stands.
Oh, imagine if you had to go down there.
Yeah, that'd be awful.
Well, Connor and I went to see Churchill play Hampton.
Okay.
We were down there, and so we got to experience it firsthand. the officiating, like the things they let go down the 7-5.
Yes.
Are crazy.
Let's talk about that.
It's like a
officiating.
wrestling match down there.
Yes.
So I told Connor, we were sitting together. I'm like, dude, if we're playing one of these teams, we gotta be ready because they're physical and they're tough.
Right.
So,
Yeah, it's all dog. We was like, 804 has a mixture of skill and dog. 703 Northern Virginia is a lot of skill. 757 is more. We want to beat you. We want to, dog you. That's just what it is. And it has worked for so many years. But now, as I tell them, update your resume. Those for the fanboys down there that always got something to say. I can't never do an episode without having a 757 moment. I respect them, but some of those fanboys just gets on my nerves. They do, and it's just like and they want to go back 30, 40 years. Y'all know what we do. They want to go.
That's
back
all they got.
They
Hampton clings on to the Ronald Curry dream.
Right, yeah. They just go back. Oh, we had Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson's retired and in his 50s, man. Why y'all still talking about what happened in the 90s? But y'all need to take a look at that thing, man. The state champs over here, man. So, but yeah,
life.
The coaches have taken the trophy and had it in their house for a couple weeks at a time.
Oh, so that's what y'all did.
And the trophy now, let him sit on.
So who slept with it?
I wish I
It's
did.
on the nightstand next to the bed.
So you can look at it.
That's where it stays.
Put mine on the mantle for Easter so everyone can take a gander at it beside the TV.
Hey, man, look, y'all deserve it, though, man. I mean, nobody counted y'all. I mean, outside of everybody of Hanover, everybody else didn't think y'all was going to win.
I think that Verona game, they talk about the athletes, but we had 4 Division I players on this roster.
Right.
And they are the role players. Like Marty, he's going to play at University of Richmond. Reed's going to play at Navy. Yoder's playing at Duke. And then we got a guy, 6'6" off the bench who's going to play baseball at Richmond. So it's like on top of these 3 athletes, right? So
proud.
And then Ryan Miller, who's going to play lacrosse at CNU. So we had some athletic guys. For sure. I mean, obviously they are very athletic. We also had guys coming off the bench that are very athletic too. So.
Yeah. Chase, you got something before I go into it? Anything?
No.
Okay. All right, good. Let's go into their commitments, Knox.
Sir.
You kind of got to watch what you say about 757 too, because you're about to go down. True. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. No, I'm just joking. What you may be, what you want. Well, you're going to CNU next year, man.
Yes, sir.
So, what went into your commitment?
I really just narrowed it down between Randolph-Macon and CNU, and I just thought Randolph-Macon's got a great basketball team. They're a really good team.
Yes.
CNU's a really good team. I think they both got really good basketball programs, but I just thought I'd like CNU better as a school. And they have a really great business school, and I think I'm going to do that. So I feel like that'd be like a better path for me after basketball.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a really great campus, and I really connected with Coach Q, the assistant coach.
That's good, man. At the campus, man, is really nice. So,
Yeah.
like I told him, I said we have to get down there and support you, man. And I mean, make sure you represent the 804, man. Please do that, because we won't hear it. That kid from Atlee, he ain't doing nothing. Trust me, I've been in 757 a lot. I gotta hear it, so I gotta be able to rub it in a little.
I got you.
Will.
I mean, for me, UNC Pembroke was my only offer, but it's the best offer I could have got. Like, from the time I visited there, the coaches, it was just love. Like Coach Sauce, Coach Drew, Coach Katz, they text me I get one of them text me every day. So I mean, it's just been fun, and working out with that team, just seeing at the level they compete, it's a good fit for me.
And it's crazy because I got notified in my DM. Coach Shane.
Yeah.
I think he said he helped you with the commitment.
Yeah, Coach Shane did,
Yeah, shout out to Shane.
Yeah.
We gave you a shout out because I know if I didn't say it, you'll be in my DM talking about, make sure you say something to me. So we got you, Shane, okay? I don't know if you're going to see it, but I know you're going to hear it because y'all be watching, y'all be listening to what I say. Apparently, y'all over there, a couple of y'all team loaded, mainly Blackwell, Coach Blackwell, and Coach Shane always want to be wondering what I'm about to say, so y'all call me sensitive. Y'all sensitive. Y'all be worrying about what the hell I be saying. So, Will, we got that out the way.
Yes, sir.
I told you I was gonna have a moment. I told you it's the things that trigger me. They trigger me a little bit. You get on my nerves sometimes and stuff like that. So, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Shout out to Julian Brown, Nova Legends. he always talks about this format, this new format of the classifications. He thinks that each team should have a tournament. Whoever wins the state championship should play each other.
I agree with that.
So let's go to this scenario. Shane, Coach Blackwell. How do y'all think if there's a scenario if y'all would have played John Marshall?
We winning.
Let's talk about that. Because I'm going to put y'all on the spot.
Go ahead, Jay.
Who wins?
Ooh.
Jay, you got it.
Let's do it.
I don't know why they're coming to me.
Who won't go first?
I got us. I'm rocking with us, no question.
And why? Why?
We handling business. Like, these dudes have played together for a long time. I think our staff is connected. We do well, coach well together. We make adjustments in game as we go, and I'm rocking with the boys.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I'm going into that game with like full confidence. Obviously, like I'm gonna win this game. We're gonna play as hard as I can, and I'm obviously gonna do my thing. But I think it's gonna be a close game. It's definitely gonna be a hard one to beat because they got some really good players, good players, and so obviously, yeah, they're huge, 269 guys. But I mean, yeah, I go Dex. I got us.
You know I'm close. I'm looking at you. I ain't get to Connor yet. I'm gonna save Connor. He's the young of the group. Will?
I mean,
since you was around those guys.
I played with them over the summer. I mean,
let's specify that. Yeah, you didn't play a minute for them. Okay.
I always got us. I don't care any situation. I always got us. I mean, I know those guys, so I know certain teams that we play, like they gonna be like, come on, like it's them. So I mean, knowing how we are, we gonna go into the game ready to go. So if they would come in like lousy, like I'm not trying to play for real, then I mean I always got us. We gonna win it.
I think we get off fast on them if they come out like that. We gonna get off fast on them.
Yeah, we saw the Woodside game that they played against, and shout out to Coach Steph Welsh. He did a excellent job with his game plan of being down 2 players.
Noah.
And Messiah. So.
Messiah. So to lose to them at the buzzer, and I'm sitting up here like, and they don't have the snipers that you guys got. No. Yeah, Connor. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
I mean, I got us. I think we match up well. You know, we may be a little bit smaller, a little bit less athletic, but I think we got a lot better shooters, and I think we are going to knock them in the mouth when we come out because they're going to be doubting us.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Me and Troy talked about this. He know.
Yeah. Oh, he know.
He know. Troy know.
Coach Riley, I know. Hold on. I was going to say something to Coach. I mean, come on, Coach.
He know.
It would be interesting for sure. I think and the one thing that helped us obviously win this year is we can rebound. I think if we can keep the rebounding margin tight with them, we got a chance. But if they are too athletic and they out rebound us too much, then we'd be in trouble. So I think if we could hang on the boards, I think we got a chance.
Noah versus Latrell, who wins?
Latrell might win.
That's a different boss.
I love Yoder, but
make Latrell hit off.
But Trail,
put Latrell in the batter's box.
Exactly. We put them up there. Green Run, they shocked everybody as well with beating Woodside.
Albemarle.
Yeah, we beat Albemarle, and then they, I'm saying with the Woodside game, which kind of everybody thought it would have been Woodside.
Yeah.
So
I think I'm friends with Noah. Shout out Noah, but I think with Noah they beat him. Conference Player of the Year. He's gonna make who's the Michigan State commit, Jordan Scott or something. He's gonna make he gonna make it miserable for him though. Don't get me wrong, he's gonna do his thing because he's a Michigan State commit, but I think they got him after that.
Yeah, I watched them play too, and I was just like, I said, I think Atlee can beat them. I'm not sold on.
Yeah. I wouldn't even talk about that. We got both of them.
Yeah. Y'all won me over. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not saying this because y'all sitting here, but I'm just like, that John Marshall game, I would definitely pay whatever they charge me for. I would definitely do that.
I don't know about everybody else, but I think we knew going into the season we were gonna have a pretty good team, and then every year we scrimmage St. Chris, and obviously we knew.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god! You don't know about this?
No,
it was
40.
I know some things, but I don't know that. So, I didn't hear about that.
We've been scrimmaging every year since I got to Atlee.
Okay,
for 8 years we scrimmage them, and so we scrimmaged them, and we handled them pretty well.
They had everybody on their team, by the way, every single player playing. Just let them know. Even football kids, I'm letting you know.
Hey, you said pretty well, but
Pretty well. We won by
us.
40. Pretty well.
I wasn't gonna say that, but I knew at that point I was like, all right, we'd be pretty good.
Let's just say it.
Come just be modest right now.
We don't play them a real game, so we can say it.
But he brought it up, so
Yeah.
No, like it was like straight beat down from that. Like all the St. Chris fans like just sat there. They just lost hope immediately.
Oh yeah. See, they come out hot. Those fans over there at St. Chris.
Yeah.
Trust me, I had 4 years of that.
It was
Trust me.
That's right.
Yeah. So I trust me. We I think junior year they beat us like 4 times in junior year. Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out Coach Dex.
That's when they had Nick Gerard and
Shout out
Alec
to you.
Petrie and those guys over there.
We beat them so bad that they took the video down.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they took the video. They put it back up though. It's back up.
after the
But-
year, but like the next day, the video was gone.
no, yeah. They take down every loss they have on their thing.
But that Will had 8 threes.
Shout out Coach Dex. Night before the game, we got a couple shots up.
Yeah, he had eight threes against St. Chris, and he threw a crazy lob to Connor, and I was like, all right, like, yeah, we're gonna be nice. like that's what it's gonna be.
Man, see that's what I'm talking about. Y'all talking trash. I like that. I love that. No, I didn't know about that. I really didn't. Shout out to St. Chris.
Shout out to them.
Yeah,
I think I'll give props to them. I think they found their system better towards the end of the year. Like they used Darius more and stuff like that. Because he
didn't get
was
it too much.
insane, but like I feel like with their point guard Sonny, shout out Sonny, whatever. He was out with the ACL, and I feel like with him they would have been like
They'd have been way better.
Completely
He's
he's
really
a good
impactful.
point guard, and they got shooters like Stu Cosby and all that. So I feel like they'd be really good with him.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What did Shane's son do?
Who?
Shane,
Brady.
Coach Shane,
The shooter, like number
the shooter. He's a shooter.
What did Brady
Yeah.
do? I don't know.
He made like 2 threes, and that's it.
Okay, yeah, he's a shooter. Yeah, I'm picking on Shane today.
No, they definitely found their rhythm later on. I mean, that kind of gave us a good indication, like we would be pretty good.
Shout out to our new sponsor, Garrett and Rufty. Great guy, team of skilled craftsmen, make your life easier. They do it right. Check out their website in the description of the show. Yeah, solid team to play. You know,
Yeah.
they're always
They're well coached.
Yeah, well coached. Yeah, they're gonna always give you that.
Yeah.
I mean, our 2 scrimmages. What? First one 30.
Yeah, the first one's 50.
First one.
I was about to say,
All right.
757. They didn't want to give us the film.
I mean, our first.
They didn't want to give us the film.
I love it.
Don't get him started.
We beat Cops by 50.
I mean,
I know, but
50,
you get on
They
the
didn't want to
film.
send us the film. Mm-mm.
Oh, they didn't?
He
No.
he thanked us for beating the
y'all got
crap
one of
out of
those.
him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we
I
went
mean,
down there.
first 2 scrimmages.
Yeah, we beat him by like 50. That was really
You
bad.
could say you thought we were been pretty good.
Y'all felt
We didn't get off to the greatest start.
So y'all feel like when
No.
people don't see y'all film, y'all take personal, take that personally.
Well, we trying to
We
tread
take
lightly
everything
here.
personally.
I see, yeah, and I love it.
Well,
I love
we
it.
went to Cox and we spent the night, so it's like good. Like it was kind of like a team bond. Like we wanted to obviously have a good scrimmage and be productive, but it was also we spent the night. Everybody stayed, so it was kind of like good team bonding too to get everybody, familiar with each other. Then we went down there and played real well, and then. We wanted to watch the film to obviously break it down to see what we need to work on, but we never got the film, which was a little disappointing.
Yeah, man.
First quarter.
Y'all not sending me no film. Like,
First quarter wasn't pretty though.
First quarter was
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't
the
just
whole
get
five.
first quarter.
The whole starting 5. We took a seat for a minute.
five.
oh,
that's-
wow.
That was a quick little.
We took a
rusty
we took
run
a
in
seat.
there.
We took a seat for a minute.
5 out.
Yeah.
That was fast.
That's I take everything. I am sensitive when it comes to I take stuff like that. Like, well, you got me on that one. I ain't gonna beat you up too fast. Yeah, I guess I would too. But no, that's crazy. So y'all feel like, okay, all right, we got something here. So y'all like, all right, so we can kind of do this all the time. So, and you can see again, going all the way back up to the state championship game, and just like, I'm just still kind of in awe about that. But so let's go to future. What next year looks like?
It looks like this right here.
You can't hide in the back, man. So you do know that everybody gonna be coming for you next year, right? You do know that.
Yeah, you like the main target.
Yeah, you're gonna be talking
They're scouting.
because they're gonna be gone. The coaches and you gonna pay for that. I hope you know that,
Bro, the
right?
scouting report is just going to be Connor.
We're paying for all their sins.
Yep.
It's all right.
Yep. So you gonna be ready for that, right? You can't be quiet.
I got it.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure
He better be.
because they're gonna be like this. Don't let him shoot.
Yeah, we only have 4 guys coming back, and Connor
Really?
one of them. Yeah, so we had 10 seniors, 3 juniors, and a sophomore. But the good news is the JV team only lost 1 game, so his class has some talent to it. So we should have some good depth next year, and that should lead into the senior year.
Is the transfer portal or transfer
we'll see.
portal? You never know. The high school transfer portal.
Hey, you know, some people might.
Tyler Warren needs that NIL. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. There you go. That part right there. I'll put you on
Planet
that
Fitness should be paying for some NIL.
We need Rick to find some houses for our kids.
one. That part. Shout out to Rick Stockel on that one.
He lives in my neighborhood, so you can hook it up and get it right there now.
Shout out to Rick. Hey man, hey, you heard that right? Give Coach Axel a call. Don't let RJ know. No man, this is beautiful, man. Man, listen. Y'all need to just kind of the happiness just need to just translate all over to the rest of the season. And the first game y'all came championship over with,
Right.
but y'all had a parade out there yet or something?
On the way home, we did.
Oh, no, yeah. It was all right.
We had like
I was expecting more.
we had a police escort.
Oh, y'all had police escort?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm talking
That was
about.
fun.
I ain't never heard of that.
It was like 4 or 5.
And then some of the students was waiting for us off the bus.
We was skipping
that's
the lights.
dope,
So it was kind
man.
of cool.
So the Hanover County, the sheriffs get out there when you get to Hanover line, and they give you a police escort back to Atlee. So it was
So like we were skipping lights and stuff. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was,
That's dope, man.
was fun.
Honestly, I didn't know about, man, y'all should have had some footage or something.
yeah.
That is, man. Man, we gotta start normalizing that stuff like that. We do.
I just wish we had a pep rally for it.
yeah. I
But
feel like
there wasn't.
yeah. I feel like we should have a pet rally
I mean,
for
like,
it, but we didn't have.
I mean,
They probably hating on it. They probably didn't know if he was gonna get it done too. They didn't want to have.
I mean, but once we got it done, I feel like I need a coach.
do it for
I need Dr. Willer. Dr. Willer next day. We needed a pet rally.
Right, like our pep rally, we had like one lately, and it was they just walked up like, oh, this is the state championship. All right, sit down.
Yeah.
So,
Atlee, we gotta do better.
That's disrespectful.
Atlee, let me. I gotta have a moment. Administration at Atlee, we don't want y'all to ban this. This is not from the players or the coaches. This is strictly from BallinVA. And please do not ban me when I come back to the school to a game and say, hey, you said this, we can't let you into the game. I don't want that. Where's the pep rally? Come on, like it's not like you winning state championships all the time. Give these. When your last day of school?
3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Okay, so this is gonna air next week. So we need to get a pep rally going on. So
Yeah.
administration, principal, assistant principal, superintendent. Can we get at least a pep rally?
Celebrate all of the state chips, like the volleyball.
Yeah, everybody who won the state championship, just like Doc said, please give these people pep rally. There's nothing for you to just say, we're going to get rid of 5th, 6th, and 7th period. just go ahead and and you invite me out. I'll be there. I'll skip work. And I'll come on out down to, 360 and we can do this. I mean 60, because that 360 is Hall Street. So yeah, so we come on out there and let's just do this thing, man. What y'all think?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
We need it.
I might skip work too.
Yeah, let's get this.
We're all out.
Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, let's do this. So Atlee administration, do the right thing.
Yeah, when we got back to school, we didn't even feel like we won the state championship. It was just like,
Nah, it was,
okay.
It was kind of
Hey, did y'all go to school the next day?
Huh?
Did y'all go to school the next day?
Did I? I don't know.
He said, did I?
Friday.
I did go to school.
Friday.
Oh no, yeah.
That was Friday.
Friday.
Well, that Monday,
He didn't go Monday.
I did go Monday. Oh my god, I did go Monday.
Excuse absence.
Yeah, that was the only one that made sense.
Yeah,
that Monday,
one,
that was a good
we let
one.
him take the day off. So no,
I
man.
texted him. He was like, "No, I'm at home. I'm sleeping."
Y'all already said, yeah. Did you go to school?
I probably did.
Oh, no, I got
not.
not on the spot.
He did.
He did.
Maybe in this hole.
Okay, all right.
No, yeah, I definitely.
Wish.
Yeah, I definitely.
Knox, you wild, man. Hey, man, listen. Todd White to Petersburg. What y'all think?
I heard that rumor for a while, and then it finally.
Yeah, that rumor floated around for a long while.
I'm just wondering, like, not how is he gonna do both, but like who's gonna go to both? You know what I mean? Like, how's he gonna recruit out of like both of them? You know what I mean? But is he gonna be like
Out of both of them.
We don't want to use the word recruitment in Virginia High School League. but anyway, I didn't say that. But what was your question?
Never mind.
No.
Let's move on. Next one.
Good. I was wondering what kids are going to go to both. You know what I mean? Like
Who's going who?
Yeah, who's going with?
Well, according to with the picture that we saw, we did see Latrell.
Yeah.
So we know he's going to be there.
Ladarius probably gonna be there.
Okay, well, I guess he too, and we know King Baycott gonna be there.
Yeah.
Or class 3.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say going up a level.
Class 3, yeah.
Going up a level, so that's cool. But
Sorry,
just
class.
stay,
You
know,
stay
class
right
3
there.
there.
Don't go up one
So
more.
if any year you're gonna win, you better win this year,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You might have a shot. Hopewell.
So there was some good battles with Hopewell.
Yeah, that's gonna be. You talking about the game gonna be packed?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's gonna be. It should be better. It should be a better game.
It'll be a better game
too.
Coach Edmonds, I feel sorry for you, brother. Yeah, that's going to be tough. But I think it's good for the state. Just the whole move. The big thing for me is who's going to take over John Marshall.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah. That's what I want to know.
And will they be the same? Good thing they class 2.
I think they was about to go down to class 1.
Oof.
I mean,
Who's even in that?
I don't even know.
Like, who's in class 1, 2, and 3?
My classifications don't go past 3. You got to get Matt Hatfield to start talking. Right? Like I do podcasts. Hey, we'll do 6, 5, 4, 3. Outside of that, I don't know nobody. I ain't gonna say it like
The only
that.
class 1 team I know is Grayson County, and they're not good at basketball.
I don't know. So I can tell you what, I know those coaches are happy in class 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're happy. Now y'all can have your championships back.
Yeah, the coaches in the western part of the state are very happy.
Oh, they're very happy. They probably came to the press conference. Sure that they're happy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Like, hey, but yeah, shout out to Coach White. I know they're supposed to be building a multi-center like a Boo Williams sportplex down there.
I know they got a lot going on with the casino going in.
Casino.
Especially building the
Shout out to
sports center
Petersburg.
kind of deal. So it's
Yeah.
crazy down there. in
It's going to be
Petersburg.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Look, man, you ever have to call Coach White, man, see if you can get on the schedule, man.
I don't know if I want to get
Oh.
on.
We got to see something. We couldn't see the John Marshall game. We got to see it, man. Yeah, Mr. Knox, you're going to be carrying it. So you want to see that game? That's John Marshall. Petersburg, Atlee, what's up with that, man? You think? You ready?
Yeah, I'm with.
He said, "You ready?" Just say it. You got to be ready, man. You got to back up, coach. And then
I got his back.
you got his back. Yeah, y'all like, man. So do y'all like hang out like outside of practice? Because it seemed like the y'all chemistry is. I know we talked about that throughout the whole time, but like y'all seem like y'all hang out after practice, before practice, and the weekends. It's like y'all chemistry is just.
I probably hung out with Knox like after almost every practice. We'll go to a game. We'll go see a game or
Go get something to
eat dinner at Coach House or get some food. Just chill.
And then I've also grown. It's a little bit different with Connor because Connor's 2 years younger. You know what I mean? But I hung out with a bunch of like kids I've grown up with, like Ryan, Reed, Matthew Martin, just kind of all of them. And then we kind of just hung out with like the grades starting to mix with like Ben, Caleb, other kids on the team, Evan, all that. You know what I mean? I feel like it kind of mixed, and we all just connected. You know what I mean? We just started talking, hanging out after. Like we'd go out after. You know what I mean?
No pool, no key. I mean, what are we doing here?
No, Saturday. No, but after Saturday.
Hey yo.
After Saturday practice.
I mean, come on.
After Saturday practice, Drew will come with us to Chipotle. Like me, Knox, Prod, Pool, Key. All those will come. Everybody will come to Chipotle after practice.
Yeah, I'd hang out with. Okay, you didn't give me a second, but it's fine.
And there's
he ain't hang out.
There's a crew that would hang out like after the games for a little bit, like Will and Pool and Key, and like talk.
I'd be in the locker room for a while.
Hey, Will be a part of the coaches' conversations post game. Like we probably sit in the locker room for like 45 minutes, an hour. First of all, we beat everybody by like 20, 25, 30. So I'm sitting there like, we're going to talk for an hour? We just beat everybody by 30. Like, is it time to go home yet? And then he'd be like, we're going to relish. Coach Jay would be like, we're going to relish in this right now.
Young Buck doesn't understand how it's been.
Wow. That's right. Yeah. How long you been on the staff?
I've been with him so I actually met Raleigh like 30 years ago. His first year coaching was at Godwin, and that was my freshman class. So we go back a long time. A lot of text messages and stuff.
I can tell, man. Y'all, like I said, this ain't.
And there's nothing sacred at this point. It's worse than a marriage. And then with Dex, shout out to Rival, the oldest XL, who kind of recommended Dex too. Riley's like, hey, I'm thinking of bring this guy on. And I was like, I'll hit up Rival, see what he has to say. And he gave the green light. So it's like, all right, here we go. And he's just kind of blended in. And we've obviously known Drew for he's known Riley forever, but 6 or so years or whatever. So yeah, it just kind of fell into place from this side of it. And then to see it from their side, you know, a lot of them grew up together. We had the 5 sophomores and I was kind of in charge of them.
Oh, wow.
So I've kind of like, I had text message groups with some of them. And stuff, so
We had the group chat that went from sophomore to junior to senior.
yeah, we've changed the group name and stuff so they've grown up a lot. Like Shields, the point guard, was actually played with Drew, so it seems like he's been around forever. And then Reed and Yoder and all them. So
I had to give Drew the belt my freshman year. And when I was it's okay, coach. Sorry, coach.
Hey, no, I'm staying out this. Y'all go ahead.
We can cut that part.
No, keep that in there. No, keep that in there. Keep that in there.
He was talking about happiness.
You know.
Now, I'll tell you right now, if I'm a parent that has a 7th or 8th grader and I'm looking to come to Atlee, I'm telling you right now, I'm sold.
I appreciate
I mean, because, you know, with the high school transfer portal, it's a real thing. It's a very real thing.
Tell them more.
Things might look a little different.
Right. I mean, if I'm a parent and I'm like, okay, well, I would like to have, you know, because we got these middle school kids now doing these. Well, I'm playing my next 4 years of high school, man.
Right.
Next thing you know, it's on Twitter. I'm like, what the hell? Like,
Committing to a high school.
Committing to a high school, wow, it's wild, right? So I'm like, if I'm a parent, I'm like, man, I'm going over because you guys seem like y'all have so much fun and just like, and to me, it's just, now it just rolls down to the next class and the next class. And just for me, this is why I like doing the podcast with the coaches, because this is the stuff that you don't see. Like you guys off script, you know, because I want people that, you never know who's watching. And they say, hey, you know what? I seen a different side of these guys. You know, I was considering, but, you know, I might go to private school, you know, all of this stuff like I did. I just tell you, I didn't like my high school coach. I didn't like him. He was my next door neighbor. Didn't like him. So I was like, I know I'm just not going. I just said no. My son should have been in Monacan. He really should. But I was like, he said, Dad, I'll go with you. No, you going to Trinity. I'm going to pay for this. I don't like him. So I could be probably $50,000, $60,000 in the pocket. I had my pride, but there it is, you know. But no,
a lot of times I got to be the bad guy, so it's nice to have them to be the good guys and kind of.
You got to have a good talk,
Knox.
man.
Come on, Knox.
Hey,
Knox,
we play some bad guy roles sometimes. We had some bad guy roles.
Definitely play some back. Well, to him.
Yeah. Someone's got to do it.
Everyone's yelled at Knox at some point, but
Yeah, Knox like, I don't even care. He just Knox just for like whatever's on his mind, he just gonna say it.
Yeah, that's
half the problem.
That's how
I just
that's
see
how
his
we end up.
emotion in the game, and I said, yeah, that's the one right there. Yeah, I say it's him.
I don't know where he got it from.
I wonder where.
There it is.
I got like the worst combination. I got like
worse.
Damn. No, I'm saying. Hold up. Tell us more.
What?
I got my mom. I like to talk a lot, and then I like to say whatever's on my mind. So it's just not a bad. It's just a bad.
It ain't his fault, right?
Blame it on the parents.
Knox. Okay, man.
It's his fault.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, man, look, it ain't his fault. He ain't asked to be here, right? Okay, perfect combination. Mom, don't punish him. You know.
Nah, these two were fine. Sometimes he's annoying, but but it's mostly these two.
But look, you know, I felt like I had to be hard on Knox. So that coach wouldn't always have to be hard on Knox. Give him a break every once in a while, so that like if I air him out, it might make a little.
You were like up in here sometimes, and you were like down here sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes you were like really annoying. Sometimes.
Yeah, like that's part of it. That's how it go. Yeah. I mean, everybody thinks it was all sunshine and roses all year. Like
Definitely
not
not close.
Yeah, no.
Definitely not.
No, I mean,
We had our own turmoil on the inside.
But you got to remember, nobody wasn't even paying attention, right? I mean, let's just call it what it is until y'all start winning, and then next thing you know, it's like, all right, well they're here, and I could say something. Well, I say it, but I'm not gonna say where it came from. But it was just like, okay, well, you know what? This game, we're just gonna get this game over with, and it's gone. And
Just know we did a lot of push-ups this year. We did a lot of push-ups.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, bro,
Okay.
go hands down. We going 5.
We did a lot of push-ups.
44 over there.
one-
Couldn't put his hands up.
Starters.
Saved his life.
Starters versus I guess you call it a scout team. You know, now have our hands up, knock out 5 real quick. But
gonna be strong.
that 5 add up. We gonna be strong today.
Be strong today.
They're talking about me.
We gonna get strong. We gonna get big.
Hands.
So
Get your effing hands
No,
up.
but people got to see this. This behind the scenes.
So like low hanging fruit, like you got to have your hands up on defense, right? That's the simplest part of the game. And like a couple of people to my left that ain't really believing the whole having my hands up. So it would be 4 starters with their hands up and 44 sitting there with his hands at his side, and like it got to the point where like it was intentional. Like now, yeah,
Wait, I got a question for y'all 3. Who averaged most blocks on the team?
averaged.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
So hands up has nothing to do with blocks.
Who missed the most dunks on the team? We shot better from 3 than we did from trying to dunk.
So, okay, sorry.
It's unbelievable. Connor's got the best percentages. Congratulations, Connor. Luckily, you're
Monica game.
Wow.
And EC.
Monica game.
easy glass. That was
What happened to Monica game?
What happened?
Oh wait, never mind. EC glass.
no, it was easy glass. EC glass.
Is that how you started the game on the miss? Is that you started that?
No.
No, EC glass was second half. He came down the middle.
Second half.
He'd already had like 20.
I'm sitting at half and I'm jumping, and then I see the ball slam off the back of the ring.
I knew he was going, but I knew he was going to miss because he never dunks with one hand. You always go with 2. So when he tried to punch it with 1, I said. He tried to punch it with 1. I said, "Oh, okay, Connor."
And then
His percentage is 85%.
It was a good miss.
Like 20.
It was a good miss. It was a good miss.
Hey,
He was he's probably like 3 for 11 for dunks on the year.
Knox. It's at least 1 a game.
Hey,
He called Will off on one of them that went in there.
no, we're not getting into that.
We're not talking.
We're not getting into that.
Get Will to fill that shit.
Hold up, real quick.
Oh my God!
I got it.
Real quick.
Did he have it?
First of all, ever dunked in y'all's lives. Thank you.
First of all,
Don't start.
it wasn't even that he waved me off. I called for the lob. I did call for the lob. It's not even the way he said. He said, "F that." He said, "F that." I'm dunking it. What? I said, "You're not getting any more lobs."
I put no effort into it.
said-
He got
He
pissed.
said, "F you." I'm dunking it.
You could at least make it.
No, I
Did
did
you
not
walk
say
off?
I think he
I
walked
didn't say
off.
F. I was like,
I was like, bro, what?
I didn't say F you. I said
No,
I
I said
F
F.
it.
You said F that. I'm dunking it.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I didn't say F you. That's
I ain't say that. But you like F that. I'm dunking.
Oh yeah, no, and then I don't know why I tried
They
like
had
I
right
tried like
there.
touch like the back of my shoulders with it, and it was just like a bad idea.
Hey, but I'll give you, yo, Knox, the one that you had that you came down the center of the lane, was that the Monacan game?
No, that was Springs.
That was
Oh, yeah,
Springs?
that was
cold.
that was nice.
Hey,
dunk.
hey,
Yeah, 2 dunks.
that was cold. I'll give you that one.
Home?
Hey,
Yeah.
you want to talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the one
second
that game
quarter.
too? Okay, the one off the back door cut. Yeah.
Oh, I do remember that one.
Yeah, that's that. Thank you.
Hey, I remember when Coach tried to take you out at Springs.
Oh God.
The coach tried to take who out?
Tried to take Knox
That
out.
spring.
Why?
I don't know. He was hitting.
Knox had
That's-
3 straight.
That's probably the best shooting.
He had 3
no.
threes, and Coach went to sub.
I thought he was getting.
Yeah, I said
tired.
hell
was like,
no.
I don't wanna
Hell
lose
no.
it all.
But see that-
But Dex is like, we're not scoring. Nobody else is scoring. Keep him in there. So I had to let.
Oh,
And he spanked. And he spanked 2 more right after that. 2 more threes.
let it run.
Five in the first quarter. 5 in the
We'll take
first half.
Knuckles who was tired.
Sorry, Will.
Said
No one-
9
nobody else
points
was scoring?
straight.
Not at that point.
You said nobody was
I
scoring.
think you scored most of yours in the second half.
Nah, he was
Yeah.
hooping
I'm
though.
saying the first half, and you
At Springs is crazy.
Yeah,
No, he was
thank you for that. I don't know why. Yeah, 9 points straight. Let's take him out.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, exactly. I'm like, why take him out?
Probably your
Yeah,
best
why
game.
not let him get like 15? Okay.
That was probably your best game. Or Monacan.
No, Monacan.
No.
Oh, he started Monacan
Hey,
game
hey,
crazy.
Monacan, hey, he snapped on us and he cussed us out at half.
Yeah.
Remember when Knox cussed us out at half at Monacan?
Yeah.
I ain't go. I didn't cuss y'all out. I just sort of.
You did, but it's okay.
Sort of.
Hey, that was top 5.
Supposed to dare.
So no,
I won't see this. Don't worry.
yeah, it's all right.
No, I want you to tell it. You have been talking. You want you to tell it.
Tell what?
The story.
Monacan?
Actually, you probably got.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
I said it. Yeah.
I mean, it was probably something around the lines of "Give me the effing ball."
Really?
That was word for word.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
You have 16 in the first
Yeah, he
quarter.
had 16 in the first quarter.
Yeah,
I mean,
16
he
in the
was
first
cooking.
quarter.
Yeah. That was funny. I love
He's
that.
a shot maker when he gets it going. Don't get me
I
wrong.
love that.
Yeah,
I
we-
love
we-
waiting
yeah.
back, seeing y'all 4 right there. I'm at the door, and I just let y'all have it and walk right out, so I don't have to deal with anything y'all. That was funny though.
I was like, it's not wrong.
You're like, all right, well, first play to Knox.
Talk.
He's not wrong.
Knox coming out.
I saw Jay. I saw you get like kind of like a smile. 'Cause you.
I mean, There's some things we can't say, but yeah, deep down, I appreciate some of it.
No, the more you say, the better.
Nah,
for me. Come on, no, we got to have some clips.
These clips can't go.
No, we wanted to get out there. This man, y'all, I love this man. Y'all made my job easy today. I'm just sitting here, just like, just let y'all do.
It's the chemistry.
And this,
Chemistry been built for too long. I've been around.
you can tell, man.
Too long?
Yeah, too long. I needed that break right after the Heritage game. I just need a break.
Y'all should have did like a documentary.
Yeah, that's
We said that. 30 for 30. We're here.
30.
Send it to you.
Hey, y'all can hire Morissette Media, man. Let Morissette do it. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
gave it 30.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Look, we got the film crew right here. Right here, Morissette.
We had a
Let's go.
documentary. Yeah, we had a doc.
But it's crazy because
Sponsored by Rick Stockel. I don't know if you want to do that way, man. Let me take that back. That's fine. No, we ain't gonna do that. Let's take that back. Sorry, Rick. My bad. Sorry, RJ. My bad.
How many dunks I miss?
yeah, but
you missed out 3 or 4.
A couple.
He probably missed like 3 or 4. He missed 2 back to back.
I feel like yeah, I didn't miss that many dunks.
Like in a month?
The Bethel game when you were sick. And you,
Oh my gosh, the Bethel.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The Bethel game.
He was at the ring. He was at the ring
before the game. You were sick.
First of all,
You were smarter about when you knew, like, hey, this may not be a good idea to go in and try to hammer.
yeah,
Knox gave 0.
the Bethel game. I didn't. Oh my god, I walked.
Down there.
Yeah, we was at
We was on the bus.
o'clock at night.
Game didn't start till 10:30.
Oh, that was that tournament.
We was on the bus.
No, that wasn't a tournament. That was just a single game.
It was an Irish show.
How
As a
come y'all can't be
showcase.
so late?
10:30 on a Friday
It was like
night.
an Allen Iverson showcase.
That's what I thought it was,
Yeah,
a
so-
showcase, right?
Coach from Bethel texted me because the refs can't start till 4, which moved our game from 8, I think, to 10. So we didn't. I think we tipped off at like 10:15.
Yeah.
And played well, got a win, got on the bus at like 12, had pizza, and rolled back to Atlee at like 1:30, 1:45. So it was a late night.
I was drinking tea. I was
We had cookie pieces on the bus. So I was kind of
I was drinking so much. I was drinking so much water. I didn't get dressed till what?
you were late.
And I'm sitting here looking
As
at the
opposed to
schedule
what
like
other game?
y'all played.
Regular game is halftime.
What was the?
That was in the Lake Craddock tournament.
Y'all played a lot of Northern Virginia schools.
Yeah. At the Bethel game, bro, I'm sitting in the locker room and I'm kind of getting ready. You know, me put my shoes on. I look over and Will's and is like, I don't know, he's in something. He's just like this.
My
He's
head.
down. I was like, yo, you good? He's like, bro, I feel so bad. He's like, I'm trying to go home, and then we had to go.
Bro, my head was hurting. Jay was like, "You'll be good. You'll be fine."
I thought you were gonna be.
We
late.
just need 32 minutes, big guy.
I was like,
First of all, none of them ever played 32 minutes whatsoever.
"Who?"
The starters, y'all was out the game at like
Yeah, no.
How many fourth quarters did y'all play?
Shit,
Very few.
Really?
You count it on one hand, probably. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let me look at this schedule here.
How many fourth quarter?
How many fourth quarters did y'all play?
Okay.
Holland Springs.
He said 4.
We play-
He played 4 fourth quarters.
72, 47, 71, 39, 77, 39, 65, 34, 68, 63 against Spring.
yeah, that was
That was the
that was
That's the first game. I think that's the
Shout out
first
to
game.
Shields for turning it over 80 times.
Shout out Pride. Shout out Pride.
handling the ball straight to
That's
the
what
other
happens
team.
when you're a shooter.
The best point guard in the nation. 8 turnovers. You know.
Let's see. Dinwiddie, 69, 47, 51, 31, Bethel, 55, 42, 60.
That was Armstrong, 55-42.
No, that was Woodgrove.
That was the tournament.
Then Oakton, 68, 52.
They were terrible.
Then this is the double overtime loss. Heritage.
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 To be fair, and we did drive around the whole day.
Yeah.
They
And we-
probably were at home
yeah.
in their bed.
If we played them again, we'd spank them.
We wanted that game back. We was hoping we met them in the state championship game.
What
Yeah,
group?
'cause we was,
No,
Leesburg.
Leesburg.
no, Heritage.
Or Heritage. Heritage from Leesburg.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody played well that game.
No.
He was fresh back off the injury.
Connor shot the hell out of it.
He had 4 threes coming off an injury.
Connor shot the hell out of it, but then he died because he had no stamina at that
Yeah,
point.
his okay,
Fields
yeah.
was out.
But no, I mean, Will
That's when
couldn't hit. I
Ryan
couldn't
shot the corner 3, and
Ryan
everybody.
took 3s all year.
Wait,
That was
when
the
you shoot
last
that?
one. He didn't shoot another.
He didn't shoot another 3 the whole season.
hit. He
It was
airballed
crazy.
He airballed like bad.
Cutter. You're a cutter.
He's a defensive guy.
Saved his
Nah,
percentage.
I mean,
He gets in there and plays
I
defense.
feel like everybody played like.
Bad.
I mean, like I didn't hit. He didn't hit. Connor was sick, and then I mean, I feel like it was just like the worst circumstance possible. And yeah,
We grew from it.
some of us went to bed pretty late that night.
I can see.
Boy.
That was.
Don't let it all come out now. Everybody would just
You're in a safe space.
No, we needed that loss.
Because snow and
snow,
Christmas and all that, so that was a little rough.
59-44 over Hanover, 88-64.
That should be
Henrico.
more belt.
Mechanicsville, 93-35.
Good Lord.
93.
Was that was home or was that
That was
empty?
At mechanics.
58 points.
78-44 Prince George, 60-42 over Springs, 75-30. Patrick Henry sucks. I don't even know why they even basketball team.
Football team not that good either.
Armstrong, 67-52. Hanover again, 70-43. Deep run, 67-48. Mechanicsville, 79-44. Yeah, Patrick
So-
sucks.
But the thing is, the scores you're looking at is with them only playing 3 quarters.
Like
we got
part of it.
like
Probably a
most
minute.
like the
Once
first
again,
7-8 guys off, like 5 starters, 3 guys off the bench, like they're playing 3 quarters, and like I don't know what they would have averaged or how many points would have scored if they ended up playing.
I say.
Especially in that Mechanicsville.
I mean,
Like
if I would have played whole games, it was some games I had 30 something, and I could have had.
It was 31 points and 3
And I didn't play. Yeah, I didn't play the fourth.
So that's a good. You know what? I'm about to.
That was the 1K game.
Well, yeah, that was I know. That's where you hit it. That's why you got taken.
If you
didn't even know he was
okay, and I'm glad y'all say this. Okay, we're gonna do this because I know people will think I'm mad. Latrell Allman, player of the year. Okay, all right. If you have played, if you feel like if you ever played all 4 quarters of the game and your percentages, since Shane, we want to do percentages. Do you feel like that you would have been the player of the year?
Well, if I play all 4 quarters,
Yes.
every game,
Yes.
yeah, my stats would have been. Yeah, I don't know.
So do you?
That's a good question.
So because their argument is he plays a national schedule or semi-national schedule,
right.
which that's a valid point.
In my opinion, I feel like our season was more impactful. I feel like if it was based off impact and not just like
That's what I was saying.
impactful, I feel like I should have won it. But I mean,
I feel like they kind of do that every year, and they would have done it without him.
yeah, like
You know what I mean? And I'm not taking away from him.
Right,
He's
right,
a great
right.
player.
Right, right. We're not.
I mean-
right. We're not.
He's a great player, but I think like off impact he wins it.
But that okay. Let me tell y'all where this is coming from. There was a live I did with myself, Rasheem Johnson, Prep Hoops, and Harry Lee Daniel, athletic director. So Mr. Shane decides he wanted to. I'm giving you some airtime, buddy, because the only airtime you're going to get is on my podcast. Because obviously you can't get it nowhere else. I told you when I go in, I gloves off. So his argument was he wanted to throw percent. See, when people lose in an argument, they want to use numbers. These numbers, guys. We want to shuffle these numbers. We know, God damn it, Latrell's a great fucking player. We know that. We know that. He's a motherfucker. This guy can hoop. But we're talking about the Richmond Times-Dispatch Award. We're not talking about McDonald's or anything like that. Because again, that's a national award.
right, national.
For what we have here.
He made the biggest impact.
Thank you. So, but again, he wanted to do percentages. Okay, Mr. Percentages. You just heard the man and the coaches say that he didn't play the third quarter. Fourth quarter of the games. So that means his percentages would have been different. Now, your argument is going to be, well, it's not our fault. No, but you want to throw percentages out there, right? So again, to validate my argument based off impact, and he didn't have the numbers, I said, and Harry Lee said, that we felt like that y'all should have shared the award. At least a co-award.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So then, so Harry Lee said also with Darius, and he said, well, here's Blackwell. Well, it's a daggone shame that you're trying to put a football player. It doesn't matter. He's a fucking athlete.
He's a good basketball player too.
Goddamn right.
Him, the basketball.
Do you think if he wasn't that good, they would have scheduled him?
Right.
Yeah.
Don't play with me. I told you, I'll keep you up past your bedtime, boy. Don't play with me. Keep telling you that. I would do this all day in my sleep. And I told you, don't play with me when it comes to stuff like this, because if you come here and sit down here, I will eat your ass alive. Okay? Don't play with me. But that's all we were saying. It was nothing against Latrell. Nothing. I just said it should have been a cold award.
I mean, if I would have played for, if I would have 30
numbers said he would have got 28.
No,
That's what I'm saying. For percentages.
Yeah, if we were talking,
if I would have played,
I mean, in percentages, like he shot like 60+% from
as a
two.
combo, as a guard,
and then
Right.
33 or 4 from 3. So it's like, you know, he's pretty efficient in what he's doing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to.
Thank you, Jay.
But then
I'm the number guy, you know.
no, but then it came, oh, well, they don't play the same schedule.
Oh, my
of
God.
course not.
But the result, like we were both state champions, and we're probably state champion in a tougher league. Now they're really.
I mean, our playoff schedule is harder.
Yeah, and so they're both state champions, state championship team. There's no reason you could be co-players.
Say it one more time for the people in the back. You really want to do this? No, we're going to do this, goddammit. No, since you want to say, okay, I'm going to give you this one. No, because, again, I've been holding this. You want to talk about national schedule? Let's go to your Class 2 schedule. Talking about who you played versus who they played, since you want to talk about classifications. Now, again, if you want to see me, we can do a live. I don't think you want to do that. Because then I'm going to really goddamn rip your head off because the gloves going to be off. On here, got a little sponsorship, stuff like that. So I got to kind of, I'm going to tip the iceberg a little bit. But what I'm saying is, you want to talk about schedule. And this is no diss to John Marshall and no diss to Tyway. No. But that's what they threw at me. So when you throw some rocks at me and then you want to hide your hand, no, goddamn it. I saw you do it. So now I'm coming for your ass. So I'm just saying straight up. And this is a conversation I had off air with them. So it's not something that I'm not saying that they don't know. I had the conversations with them, but then Coach Shane, he want to run. You know what I'm saying? So then I can't, then when you see him in public, it's, hi, how you doing?
All right, but here's John Marshall's playoff schedule. King William, 124-52.
You beat them. Wait, we put him?
No, we didn't play King William.
It's King George.
Arcadia, 138-69. GCHS, I don't know who that is.
That's-
118-59. Central Woodstock, 97-46. Luray, 104-53. Graham, 107-81. I only know who one of those teams is, and that's because my school played them in a football state championship.
I went to the Graham game.
Okay,
It wasn't pretty.
playoff schedule. Who I start at? Do I start?
Caroline.
Caroline, 73-43.
I would have played that whole game.
Monacan, 79-59. They won a state championship before, right?
Who?
Yeah,
16.
Yeah.
yes.
Verona, 66-59.
perennial powerhouse.
Two-time state champion, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then lost state championship this year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Churchland, 63-54. Decent team, right?
Tech commission.
You tech commit.
Got to take him in.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Defensively solid.
Okay.
Okay. Let's make sure. EC Glass.
So went to the state championship.
Wait.
Played Verona in the state championship.
Right.
Lost to Verona.
They lost it for round, right? Yeah. Then you play around again.
And you beat him by what? 22?
22.
22.
66-44, right?
You want to play percentages now, sir? You want to play percentages now?
Like, put John Marshall in, like, 6. Put him against Manchester.
They'll kill, man.
Well, I get that, but still, like, 2 is a joke.
But see, this is not. Let me be clear. This is not about John Marshall. This is clearly the conversation that we had, and the only thing that we said was that we felt that Will should have got some consideration for his impact, and then Shane threw numbers. So I said, okay, I'm not going to say anything. So now, knowing that on the podcast, so for the people who don't know, now we know that the man didn't play in the fourth quarters. I read off the scores. So
Probably one
Probably played
game.
2 fourth quarters, 3 fourth quarters. Maybe.
so again,
Regular season.
so
It's like 2.
Yeah, regular season, it was
so the person
Olive Springs
and Heritage.
and Heritage.
Springs, Heritage, and for
That's it.
That's it.
So that means,
Didn't play football.
so the person who was covering, because the Times Dispatch is out in Hanover. Now I'm not going to call the person out, but I will say this. I said that we need to do a little bit more homework when it comes to the selection process. Again, it is nothing against Latrell. What I'm simply saying is that if you're out there and if we put everything in here, throw everything in the bag, what's wrong with sharing the award? That's all I'm saying.
What I would do is put all basketball coaches in the Richmond area into one room, and then kind of like how they do all region and all state.
No, I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't do that. Because we've seen, and I don't want to have to call because I don't want to, I got some sources here, so I don't want to put things out here because again, I want people to say, well, you shouldn't be talking to BallinVA. I'm the shit. That's why. Anyway, what I'm saying is that the reason why I shouldn't do coaching because they're going to be biased.
Yeah.
So they're going to be biased. So in the degree, so you want to kind of have some people here that, all right, if you cover this team, you're a beat writer, right? And you know that okay, this is happening. You have to throw this in consideration. You should just say, okay, well, this man didn't play this. If he had played this team and he played these many games, then his percentages would have been instead of him averaging 19 points a game, he would average 27 points a game, right? But then the argument would have been like had Darrell Overton said here when he was with Hayfield, when he told him, say, well, hey, I kept my kid in the game and he scored 5 touchdowns, but Jeff Overton Jr. scored 5 touchdowns. You had a problem with it, say he should have been taken out the game. So you can't win for losing. Right, so the fact that you took him out the game to be respectful to the other coaches, because they would have been like, well, y'all up 25. Why y'all kept him in the game? Because y'all sit up here as padding stats. But damn if you do and damn if you don't. So knowing what we know now, call them, Mr. Shane, since you got so much to say. Call them and DM them and say, hey, well, it still wouldn't make a difference. You heard the man say it. That's all I'm just saying. We didn't say he shouldn't have won it. Right. We said that he should have at least got a share of the award. That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. So I know it's over with, it's been done with, but that was just our argument.
Yeah.
And you want to, first of all, if I was on the coaching staff of John Marshall and I heard somebody say that, that's his opinion.
Yeah.
If Shane would have been in my seat and I'd have been like this, I don't need to go in there. I type a goddamn paragraph. I don't want to see that shit. So again, all I'm just saying is just that the man, we felt our opinion that at least he should have got a share of the award.
I agree.
That's all we said.
You said the average said 28?
Agreed. You averaged 21 3/4. Yeah. On average.
It would have been
right.
It would have been,
so that's what I'm saying.
30.
But
it would have been 30.
Hold on. But flip this. If you had won the award and Latrell didn't, and see, I know these dudes. So what they would have said was, well, we got a consideration. He didn't even play in the game because we was beating the team so bad, we took him out. If he would have did this, see, they would have had the same argument.
Yep.
See, if I know them and they would have been like, no, what, we cool with it, I wouldn't even be having this rant. But because I know them and I know I'm calling them, because I know they listen. They be in the cars, they be listening. You can call me. This will be out next week. When you get it, make sure you call me because I'm going to be ready for your ass too. But I'm just saying, because...
Yeah. Now I'm with you. Like, if you look at the 5 guys that were on the all Metro team, right? 2 of them are state champions.
Right.
Or 3 of them. But like, and Will's one of those. You know what I mean? Like, that should be the player of the year. Like, the stats are pretty much the same. Both teams are state champion. There's no reason to cut.
That's how they do it at VHSL. Like last year. Okay. Hampton won, right? We know whoever would have won that game between Hampton and Verona in that state semifinal game, we knew that the best player of the team would have been the player of the year, which was that kid, Malik somebody, whatever, I think his name. But if Verona would have won the game, it'd have been KJ White.
All right.
So,
a dog.
So I'm just saying, so if you can do that in basketball, I mean, for the statewide, why you can't do it for the local award? That's just all I'm saying.
And that's like in the Class 4 state vote, they voted him 6-0 to be the state player of the year because we were the state champion.
6-0?
Right.
You know, so
That's right.
All votes.
Never told him that.
I know it's 6-0.
Percentages, right?
Right.
No, see, normally I wouldn't do this because people are not here to defend themselves, but I hate when people try to throw rocks at me in my DMs and then they run. Right. Now, we have a love-hate now. When I see Shane and I see them, It'd be love, and they'd be like, "Man, you so sensitive, whatever." No, I'm sensitive when it comes to stupid ass shit. Okay, that's what I have a problem with. If you have a valid argument and say, "Okay, you say potato, I say potato," okay, I'm not gonna argue that. But don't sit up here and say that the man should. We never say that he shouldn't have won it. We just say the man should have got a share of it.
Agree.
That's all we're saying.
It's not taking nothing away from Latrell.
But right,
we're not taking nothing
but
away.
of course, we ain't around. But I bet you my body, your sweet ass, that they probably was, "Hey, Latrell, Lee don't like you. Don't when you see him, don't have him speak."
And that ain't the case.
Huh?
That's not the case.
But again, they're not going to sell it like that. So that's what I'm saying.
They're gonna spin it.
And when I say they, I'm not talking about the John Marshall coaching staff. I'm speaking of Coach Blackwell and Coach Shane. Just those two. That's it. I have to be very specific because I want to be. When he said they, no, I want to be very specific of who I'm talking about. Because I talk to them the most, and we have this love-hate relationship where we cool, but when it comes to stuff like, I don't care. You're supposed to go to bat for your player, but don't sit up here and say this man didn't have any impact and he shouldn't have had it.
Yeah, and plus,
just heard the kid say if he wasn't here, we don't know what the impact would have been. But Trill would have went to J.R. Tucker, they would have won. No, not necessarily. Because like you said, the chemistry wouldn't have been the same.
No.
You just can't take a kid and throw him over there. But if that's the case, Luka Doncic, we just saw his ass go home, didn't he?
Yep.
The GOAT, Anthony Edwards.
I mean, it's our preparation. To be honest, it's our preparation in practice. Like we split up from base to guard. Dex got the bigs. He working with them. He do whatever he do. I don't know. I mean, I'm a big for real. I'm a big at heart. I be trying to tell him, but
we don't.
you know, I be trying to tell. I be trying to tell them I'm a big, but they tell me go down with the guard. I don't know why. But you know, he got us doing retreat dribbles all hard, floaters. But no, it's just our preparation and practice, and then us getting after this. So they just get us ready for real.
And that's good to know because, again, people are going to be listening to this, and we want people to know that because, again, we know nothing about you guys other than what we've seen. So the whole purpose of the podcast is for just kind of these things to come out outside of maybe the questions that I may of you guys just tell us or the responses that you give us. So that's what this is because, you know, we don't know. And I'm glad you guys accepted. Even though I picked Verano, I'm going to go ahead and tell me.
Hey, we know you don't.
Yeah, we know you
don't gotta say it no more. We
No, I'm saying it, no, because it's a reason why I'm doing this stuff. You know, it's a shot. I'm throwing shots at somebody. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't have to justify it because I'm not. I'm sitting around you guys. I'm not worried about the ethnic saying it because, well, you know, you love Verano so much. Okay, but you see me. I'm on girls basketball. Who?
Bishop Ireton.
Okay, there you go.
I'm gonna say I don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying, but people, yeah, of course I'll be biased because I have my friends are daughters or somebody to play with the team. Or people say, just come on over here. I can't help it. Because guess what? Whatever podcasters y'all calling to come out there to support the games, I sit here and I wait.
And plus, you at the Monica and LC Bird game was something to watch. That was funny.
Oh, so I just go to Verona games. I just go to Highland Springs games, right? So where was that?
Monica and Nelsie Bird.
Oh, okay.
At Bird.
I'm saying this because these people, the two people I'm talking about. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. I didn't mean to put this on me, guys. I told y'all I was going to have a moment. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I told you I get triggered. I warned y'all. I told y'all. So, no, because I told you I get a little crazy. I'm like, y'all, anyway, that was enough of that.
Yeah, and I'm going to throw this out there, and I want everybody to hear this. He puts up the numbers he did this year for 4 years. He's playing at a mid-major D1. Calling it right now.
Hey, man, like I said, look. Y'all go out there, you two. Y'all go to college, man. Have fun. Yeah. Go have fun, ball out, whatever y'all going to be, y'all want to be. If y'all decided y'all want to take your talents elsewhere after, performing at a certain level, get y'all money. Whatever you can college give y'all, take it, man. Because you only get one chance to do this. Yeah. I didn't go to college. And, and honestly, I don't regret it. I wanted to go, but my mom said, nope, you ain't going to do nothing. She was right. I'm here now. But still, I'll tell anybody, you guys got a chance to go to college, get your education, be whatever it is you want to be. Because the way the world is now, there's nothing you can't be. People say sky the limit, ain't no limit. You can go anywhere you want to go. So don't put a limit to what it is. The sky ain't the limit. You can go beyond that. Yeah. So wherever it takes you, take you, man. I'm dead serious, man. For real. Any advice I give you, but far as other stuff, don't follow my advice. Stuff like it ain't gonna get you nowhere. You know.
Don't start talking trash on the podcast.
You start calling trash, right? They gonna call me the angry black guy. We don't want you to be labeled the angry white guy. Okay. We don't. That's what it's gonna be called. The BallinVA angry, sensitive BallinVA black guy, angry podcast guy. But y'all got anything else, man?
I just want to thank Knox for not getting any more texts because we had to run. We had to run for that.
Oh Lord,
buddy. What?
Was he the only text? Nah.
Yeah, we only had one text.
Reed got
one.
Tech.
When?
Idiot.
Told the
Springs game.
He said call the effing foul.
Oh, that's what we ran for his tech and Reed's tech.
Looked him dead in the eyes.
So you let the VH, you let your team in text, not the VHS.
Yeah.
Okay. You proud of that?
It's always the XO.
I thought Yoder was trying to get one.
So Knox was right.
What?
That you a mixture between your dad and
I talk too much.
Always the same thing.
And it's angry stuff.
Okay, so who you get that from? Mom or dad?
My mom, my mom is the nicest human possible, and
So
you know what I mean. Just like see exactly what I'm talking about.
Hey man, I love it, Mrs. Axel. We cool over here. I just want Knox to be able to go home and be able to get dinner tonight.
I don't know. No, maybe not now.
Yeah, right.
I thought Yoder was gonna get a tech. I thought Yoder was gonna get a tech against EC Glass. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Bro, Yoder blocked the dude and screamed in his face.
And then he goes,
I'm sorry. Then he says, I'm
I
sorry.
don't know how he didn't get one.
Wait, he said that to
But
Darius
this is the
too. He
thing,
said that
though.
afterwards. Like,
And before we wrap up, this is the thing. Basketball is about sports is about emotion.
Yeah.
And the problem that I have is that they're taking the emotion. You got to apologize for. Why the hell you got to apologize for showing emotion? That's what it is.
That's just Yoder as a human. The Yoder's such a nice guy. He won't.
He's
He
too nice.
like literally he yelled at Darius. He blocked Darius' shot. He goes, "Give me that S word," and then. Literally, like Darius said something back to him after he got the layup and made it back, and then Darius got the tech. After that, Yoder came up to him, he was like, "Yo, like I'm seriously sorry. Like I didn't mean to do that."
But it's a part of the game. See, I'm telling y'all, if I let y'all be, if I had like a little spy cam or what they call them things that be running around, those drones. Yeah, there you go. You tell them, and flying around, y'all see the conversations that I have with some of these parents talking about. Well, it was a parent that got mad because somebody yelled in her daughter's face and all this stuff like this. I'm like, let me tell you something. That girl can go. So it's not personal.
Right.
It's just a part of the game. And y'all parents need to stay up out of it. If you ain't play a sport, stay your ass off the goddamn. Just be a parent, okay? Stop trying to come on the court and trying to be something you ain't. Some of y'all ain't. You probably didn't make it. I know I didn't play. So I can say that. But that don't mean I wasn't good. I just had a bad attitude, couldn't make it and play, basketball. But ain't nobody gonna sit up and tell you that I couldn't play basketball. I tell you that much. Now go Google that. But I'm just saying, but for real, parents need to stay in place. I just think as a whole, sports is where you can, two places where I feel like that you can kind of be yourself. Playing sports and in the barbershop. If you can't be in the say with stuff in the barbershop, then where it is. So you come to BallinVA. You feel like you can't say nothing, come to BallinVA. Because Sean Robertson ain't gonna let you talk.
We know. Well, we go to the barbershop there.
Yeah, we there.
I ain't even throwing about under the bus.
No, you good. It's good. You ain't throwing nobody under the bus.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, it is. People see me. When y'all see me, I was by myself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just checking. Just checking. I'm not trying to be a bad guy. I'm not saying I walk by myself. I'm cool with it. I deal with the consequences of stuff that I say, and I get a lot of stuff like I can handle that. I've been dealing with this shit my whole life. It is what it is. It's part of why they gave me a microphone. Terrible thing to do. Yeah, but y'all got any shout outs y'all want to give before y'all,
Hey, why don't y'all shout out the rest of the roster, fellas?
Yeah.
Shout out Pride. Shout out Yoder.
Marty.
Shout out. Dang, bro.
I thought we was rotating.
All right. Shout out Marty.
Reed,
Ryan.
Caleb, Ben. Oh wait, what'd you say?
Ben.
Evan,
Pool.
Robbie,
That's everybody.
Key.
I don't want to forget nobody.
Henry, crippled.
Yeah.
But what?
Partner.
Shout out Hayden. Shout out Hayden.
Shout out Hayden.
Hayden.
Shout out.
Coach Steinberg.
What's little bro name?
Carl.
Oh, Jackson.
Jackson. Woo-hoo. Shout out Jackson.
Coach Seidenberg, does he get?
Is that
He gets a shot.
Shout out Mark. Shout out
Film
Mark.
guy. Oh, shout out Carl.
Coxinator's boy.
Shout out Carl.
Carl Coxinator. That's what came up with the name.
Call him, if you see him, call him Coxinator.
Is that everybody?
Please don't. He said.
I think that's everybody.
Well, thanks for having us on here. I appreciate you giving us a chance.
Man,
This is awesome.
Man, y'all deserve that, man. I appreciate y'all coming out, man, here at Midlothian, and it's a long way, but I hope it was well worth it.
Definitely worth it.
It was great.
fun.
It's great.
Appreciate you.
No, you guys, I will say it again, this has been a rough 2025 for me. It's every time I turn around, my childhood friend or some family member passing away, it has been rough. It really has. And they say when you get older, you get the phone calls are more frequent.
Yeah.
But it's life, and I'm just glad you guys really. I would just say, my 51st birthday on Saturday was it's I would say for the last 3 weeks, it has really been great for me. And today is even better, because I think this wasn't a podcast. This was just
hang
talk.
out.
It's hanging out.
Yeah, chop it up.
Yeah, man. And I wish everybody could be like this, but that's what makes everybody different. And just thank you guys, man, for coming out here and accepting my invitation. Y'all had a great season.
I'm the
I wish you
ticket.
nothing but the best in y'all future endeavors.
I just want to say I'm the ticket.
Y'all will see me next year at a game. It won't be at a sorry game, though. A game.
Let us tell you what game to pull up to. We'll let you know what game's a good one to
Just
pull up
let
to.
me know, man.
I'm the ticket.
Um,
I'm the ticket.
and I'm hoping to get these basketball lives with these coaches, like the football lives. Our football lives are weekly, and we have a good time. But the basketball side, I'm learning that a lot of coaches don't like each other. So we're going to see that. I know they don't like me, but
You don't. Who gonna
Imagine.
Right.
Who not?
yeah, man, I'm fair, man. I'm the jokes.
Where the camera at? I just want to say I'm the ticket.
Yeah, that middle one.
I'm the ticket. I just want to say that. Knox, no, I'm better than Knox.
Cut that.
No, don't cut that. No, I'm the ticket.
Oh God.
I just want to say I'm the ticket because I'm better than him, but that's it.
Y'all call someone else prod.
Who shot it better
Prodigy.
from three?
You said who shot better from three?
Yeah, that's me.
Who averaged the most points? Who averaged the most assists?
Oh my God,
Who averaged the most assists?
y'all, this is
Wrap that up.
How many steals did I average?
Zero.
Hey, he averaged more steals than he averaged assists.
No, he didn't.
No,
All I know is all the bigs average more turnovers than the guards, but we'll just leave that.
That's a
I don't count as a big.
you
I'm
a
a
big
guard.
He's
I'm
a big
guard.
You went to the bigs.
What are you, Ben Simmons?
because he wanted to be down there. Didn't
So if he can shoot.
man, this right.
he? Be down there with the bigs.
Look, this is a Netflix special right here.
Be down there with
This
the
is
bigs.
funny. Me going off, being the angry black guy, y'all just
Anything else to shoot?
hey man. No, thank y'all, man. This has been beautiful. Chase, thank you for coming out here and reminding me you were supposed to be.
Oh, I got one last shout out.
Oh, sure.
We want to shout out Belmont Pizza for holding us down all year.
Shout out to my pizza.
Yeah.
I ain't really get one. Though.
You gotta take a charge, son.
I don't do that.
Yeah, we know.
That's how you get punched on.
Yeah, I agree. That church and game.
Yeah, when everybody moved when Sincere came down the lane, I was so mad that I understood. I was like, all right.
Taking charges.
I was like, yeah, you got it.
Taking charges. How you get punched?
Belmont's good.
He dunked on me.
I can't punch
Zach.
him by Sincere now.
When I saw him dunk
Don't
off
do
the
too many of
hero, I was
those.
like,
No, I don't blame you. I don't
That's why. Hey, shout out Matthew Martin.
shout out Marty.
Shout out Marty and Ryan
Dirty work.
and Pride too.
Yeah.
His name's Matthew Shields. We call him Prod.
Yeah.
I'm saying that.
But I'm gonna make a shout out. Shout out to my mom and dad.
It's real.
Shout out to his mom and dad.
Yeah.
Shout out to his mom and dad.
Man,
Facts.
this had to be part of the funniest podcast I've ever had. What you think, Zach?
Summer.
Like end it.
Hey, Zach's like, don't pan over here. I already told you, I'm not over here.
Hey, man.
Oh my God.
He did tell me that.
Yeah, he told all of them. He's like,
I forgot. I told you, man. I got to do more of these, man. I just got to do more.
end it, cut it.
Hey, on that note,
Right now.
this is from Atlee
Right now.
Raiders State Champions Class 4. We are out. Appreciate y'all watching the episode again today, y'all. You know, go over, make sure that y'all check out my man, rickstockel.com for any of your home buying needs. Appreciate it. Thanks again.